Hello and welcome to the 4th episode of the Addams Family podcast. My name is Ryleigh Holmes, I'm your host, and I am Lucas Beinecke in this year's musical. Today I have with me Ryleigh Shaw, Ethan Cooley, Rosie McKernan, and Clark Tuskovich. Hey guys. So, just first, we're going to introduce ourselves. Say your name, your grade, and your part. And then, we'll go this way.
Okay. Hi, I'm Ryleigh Shaw. I'm Morticia Addams, and I'm in 11th grade.
Yeah, my name's Ethan Cooley. I'm Gomez Addams, and I'm in 12th grade this year.
I'm Rosie McKernan. I'm a senior, and I play Alice Beinecke.
I'm Clark Tuskovich. I'm a junior. I play Mal Beinecke.
All right. How are you guys doing?
Great.
Okay, so we're going to start off with some questions. But first, tell us a little bit about yourselves and your characters. Okay.
Yeah, Mal, go
Okay,
first.
yeah. Tell us a little bit about yourself, your time in drama club, your character. Tell us about your character.
Okay, first I'll start off with my character. He is more of like the business kind of guy, more of like the head of the family. I am more of like a shut-off person. Don't really want to be the head of any family or anything.
So, if you guys don't know the Beineckes, you probably don't know the Beineckes. The Beineckes are new. They're only in the musical. They're not in any TV show, any movie. It's just the musical. They're newly introduced. You get to meet the Beineckes. So, we'll keep going.
My character, Alice, she is very bubbly. She is always smiling, and she loves her family so much. And a little bit about me. I've been in drama club for about 4 years, and I am very excited to go out with a bang.
It's a pretty good musical to go out with.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, well, I'm Gomez. Gomez is very, very much into the Addams family and what it all means. He's the very much the head of the family. Very energetic whenever it comes to supporting his wife and his kids whatever they want to do. So, personally, Addams isn't really what I am like outside of the drama club. I'm more of a quiet person, so it's been an interesting challenge to get into that character.
Okay, so Morticia is very dark. She's very dark. And she loves her husband very much. And she loves her kids, but she wants what's best for her kids. And she's just like, I don't know how to explain her. She's like really dark. Like, that's the only word I can think of. And I'm completely opposite from that. Like, I am very outgoing and upbeat, and it's not a challenge for me though, because when I act, I feel like I like acting the complete opposite of myself. So it hasn't been that much of a challenge yet, but I'm super excited for this. I've been part of drama club for 3 years, and this is going to be a great show. Come see it.
Yeah, definitely come see the show. We'll talk more about that a little later. Okay, so we're on characters. What is your favorite thing about your characters? Like, hands down, favorite thing, like, this is why you were selected. This is why you think you were selected for this character.
I don't know, after reading through the script, I think I like how Gomez gets into a bunch of very difficult situations, I guess that you'd say. I find it very funny, the challenges that he has to face whenever he's throughout the play. I just think that that's funny, and I like playing that part that way. It shows that he's not just, he has to deal with stuff that he usually doesn't have to, and he's uncomfortable about that, so I think that's funny.
Yeah.
As I was reading through the script, I see that Mal is more like how he is controlling the family and like can be very demanding. At times I can be like that, and that's why I think I was selected for it, but I'm not entirely sure. That's just what I think. And I like doing that sometimes.
I think my favorite part about my character, I mean, there's like so many things that are just amazing about Morticia and like acting like her. But honestly, I think I don't know if I want to say this or not. I think my favorite part about her is like how sexy she is.
Oh,
I don't know if I want to say that or not.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
We all know, most of us know who Morticia is.
Okay. I just love how
I'll let that slide.
She's very like out there, like she's very confident in herself and she's confident in her marriage. And I love her music. Like both of her songs, like they're just top tier and they fit my vocal range so well. So it's probably my favorite part about her.
I think I got picked for her is because she can be a very difficult person to play, and I think that they kind of saw the challenge and they thought I could take on it, and I mean, I'm trying.
Yeah. So what's the easiest thing to do, like with your character? Like it's kind of a pick and choose question, but like what's the easiest thing that goes into your character, or like the thing that when you're reading you see that and you go, oh, that's easy to do?
I think for me, my favorite, I don't know, am I like I think when Alice gets super excited about a lot of things once she meets the Addams family, and I get super excited about a lot of things too as a human, or as me as a person, and I think that's like my favorite thing to do with her, and it's super easy for me because I can just get all excited about it, so.
My favorite thing with my character is just like kind of how demanding he is. Like I kind of want to be like that, but for me, I just like don't want to be like that at the same time. Very difficult. So being able to go out on stage and kind of do that is definitely a lot of fun. One of my favorite parts about it.
All right.
I think for me, there are parts in the play where Gomez is a very eccentric, outgoing person, and I think it's fun to play those parts, and it'll be interesting to see the audience's reaction to the times that he acts like that or he does something like that.
Yeah, I think my favorite thing about Gomez is how funny he is. Oh my goodness, he's hilarious.
He's hilarious.
That's probably my favorite thing about Gomez. But yeah.
I think honestly, one of the easiest things to do kind of with Morticia is to just like shut off all emotion. Like literally when I'm acting as her, I literally just have to like completely like change everything. Like I just have to shut all my emotions off because she's such like she's not an empty person, but she barely shows her emotions. And I think it's kind of easy to do that. Like kind of easy to like not show your emotions, you know what I mean? But
So what's the hardest thing?
Wait.
What
What about you?
What
Yeah,
about
what
me?
about you?
What about little Lucas Beinecke?
Nobody's asked me that question. Wow.
yeah, what about you?
The hardest thing about my character is his vocal range. I gotta say it. I have always been, even when I was a tenor, I was a tenor too. Lucas isn't. He has some pretty high notes in his songs, and that's probably been the hardest thing. And there are some other things that have happened through the practices. I'm not going to say anything because that will spoil the show, that have been pretty difficult to do and to handle. But yeah, I'm going to say that the hardest thing about Lucas Beinecke is his range, because I've always had a deeper voice when I sing. So yeah, that's probably the hardest thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Getting
Nice.
through that all right?
Yeah.
Through that all?
Yeah, a lot of water has been. I
That's so
drink a
rude.
lot of water during practices. Yeah. But yeah. So why should people come see the show?
Oh my gosh, I could totally answer this question.
Okay, wow. Yeah.
So,
Because he's like, oh, wow. Yeah.
okay.
I was
so
not expecting that kind of
I
reaction.
was so excited because I really, whenever people think of the Addams Family, they're gonna, I feel like immediately they're gonna think of the show Wednesday from Netflix. And it's like, yes, the family's there, but there's a whole different story to it. And it really, like, it's hilarious. Like, I'm probably, like, laughing or smiling the whole practice. Like, I don't think I'm ever not.
It's a funny
Just sad.
show.
It's so
It's
funny.
so
It's
funny.
a hilarious
it's
show.
A good show.
And I think it can cater to the kids, and it can also cater to the adults.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Yes.
There are definitely some subtle references in there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, especially with Gomez.
Yes, but that is also not a deterrent. I think it's a very family show in multiple ways.
Mm-hmm.
It's a family show because it's PG for the kids. You can bring your kids. They'll have a great time. But there's also a family aspect, as in every single member of your family is going to get a joke. They're
Yes.
going to laugh. They're going to have a great time because they understand who the Addams Family is, and they get introduced to the Beineckes, and it's a perfect combo.
And even if you don't know the backstory, like, on the Addams Family, like, you can literally show up to the show not knowing anything about it
Yeah.
and leave with, like, knowing the Addams Family, knowing the Beineckes. Like, the show is very information-packed, very funny, very... A lot of the cast is really musically and, like...
Inclined.
Yes. Yes.
Good work. That's how I was with Grease last year. I had never watched Grease the movie
Wow.
last year. Yeah.
That's cool.
I got to
No.
watch it after we did it. I watched it after we had our production. Was the first time I watched the movie. So yeah.
That is Grease was such a good movie. That's why I originally did Grease last year.
Yeah. Yeah. Why else should people come?
Well, I mean, as said before, you don't have to know the Addams Family personally, but if you even do, I feel like the play fleshes out the Addams Family even more than some of the movies or the shows do. There are more sides of the Addams Family that are showed in this production.
Yeah. What about you?
I think people should come watch it just to, like, come experience the Addams Family. Even if they've never watched it, like, they'll get all the references. It's very family friendly, and everybody will get at least one joke, no matter who it is or how old they are.
Yeah. So we're gonna dive a little bit more into your characters. Your guys' characters, Morticia and Gomez, are very typecast. Typecast meaning people know them. We've discussed that before. People know Morticia and Gomez, and they get their characters. Even if they don't, they're kind of an already established character. So how has that, I don't know, kind of molded your experience in this musical?
Well, I think being able to look at other people's rendition of your character, whether that be in a movie or in the old TV shows or even in the Broadway production of Addams Family, I think that helps mold your character, but it also means that you're allowed to make your own Gomez or your own Morticia and kind of just like have fun with how you would see the Addams Family like be made, basically.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of personalization that also goes into that because you make the character, even if you get inspiration from another piece of media.
Yeah. That's a great answer.
Honestly, I think that it's kind of like high pressure. Like, I'm like kind of nervous for this show, especially because there's going to be so many people there. But I'm like kind of nervous because everyone knows Morticia. Like, everyone knows how she acts, how she is. And I feel like if I mess up like a few things or I don't portray it the way people want it to be portrayed, then like they're just not gonna, like, I don't know how to explain it. They're not gonna, like, see me as a good actress, whatever.
Actress.
But then again, it's like everyone portrays their character different. So, like, everyone's Morticia is gonna be different, like, no matter what.
Yeah.
So I feel like people will also understand that. It's been a challenge, but, like, I think that people will understand that everyone does it different. So
Yeah. So we're going to kind of flip this question. Because the Beinickies have just been introduced, you guys, we have to create the Beinickies as we see them. Yes, we get a character description on, oh, Mal is this kind of Wall Street businessman, but we have to create them ourselves. So how has that, I don't want to say lack of information, but kind of, yeah. How has that lack of stability in a typecast character like Gomez and Morticia kind of changed or bettered the experience?
I think it bettered the experience for me, at least, because I can kind of play around with her and like with my character and like how she like specifically acts, like with her body language or her facial expressions, and like I don't feel like I have to like fill my shoes. Like last year playing Sandy, I felt like I had to fill the shoes of Olivia Newton-John, and I was like, could never do that. But I think for this year, it kind of gives me some room to play around and just kind of like explore how I can make a character my own.
Yeah.
yeah, good answer.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I kind of agree with Rosie. I have a lot of like creative freedom that I can mess around with Mal, like change a few things up here and there, and I can also go back and watch recordings of like what other people have done, and it's gonna help me learn my lines better because I'm watching those recordings and seeing how other people are doing it, and like be like, okay, I want to use this piece that this person did into Mal that I'm doing.
Yeah. So
What about you, Lucas?
what
Yeah.
about, what about me, Lucas?
you,
Oh, okay.
Lucas?
So with how Lucas is kind of written out in his character bio, he's a very academic kind of, he's a normal kid. And I kind of took not necessarily a nerdy side to that, but I kind of did. He's kind of just a normal kid. He's not really into anything, but he's not really, he's like,
Just a chill guy.
he is.
just a chill guy.
He's nonchalant.
Oh, how has the
Basically, the
how
question
has
he asked
the
us on
non
Lucas.
how has the non-typecast side of Lucas, how have I
Portrayed
How's that
your
affected you?
yes
Yeah,
how has that
your
affected
How has
me?
that affected?
So I've been able to create a character, which I like to do, and I've been able to kind of make him my own. I've been able to make Lucas my own, and I like it. Yeah, I like making my character.
Yeah,
Yeah, and he's
good.
very academic, and he's a very proud kid.
like you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, Wednesday's his world. So
Aw.
his family's very important to him.
Aw.
But yeah, enough about me. So this is the parents episode. So you guys have been put in a leadership role. How has that bettered you not only as a drama club member, but a person overall?
I think I got this. I mean, I think it's kind of being like a mom in the show. It makes me be a mom to everybody in drama club. I'll take some of the cast members on sheets runs and
Yes.
I'll take them on sheets
Yeah.
runs. I will I might not even know the person, but if they're having a rough day, I'll go and ask them if they're okay and everything. I want to try and make sure everybody's included. And I think Alice is kind of rubbing off on me. I'm kind of being a mom. I'm that mom friend. I am definitely. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. So I think she's rubbing off on me and it's helping. And I mean, it's nice. It's fun to be playing a parent.
I think Mal has really helped me out with when I'm at work, especially because I have to be loud and kind of demanding whenever I'm calling out people's orders. So in that way they can actually hear me and know what's up and where they can get it at. I think that has definitely helped me out a lot with that.
Yeah.
I
After
think
you.
I think just having that leadership role to be the person, I guess, at least a very important person of the play. It feels strange because, Rose and I have both been in drama club for all 4 of our high school years, and we've been able to see all the productions where everyone else has been kind of that in the spotlight, I guess.
Yeah.
And it just feels strange to look back, say, to my very first play, You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, to look back there and think, I'm kind of where Charlie Brown was.
Yeah.
Shout out to Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson O'Shell.
Where Charlie Brown was, and just seeing, I don't know how I made it here, but I guess I'm here now, so I stand where he stands.
Yeah, and wow.
That was heartfelt.
That was heartfelt and deep.
That was real deep.
That was, oh my. That was a good kind of summary of it all. Wow. Wow,
I think it definitely has helped my confidence. Like, before I became Morticia, like, oh my gosh, I can't get deep. Never mind. I don't know what to say. Cut that. Cut all that. I can't get deep with this. People can't know.
You don't necessarily have to keep people
No, I was going to say about how, like, I wasn't confident in my body, and, like, I just, like, was self-conscious, and Morticia's, like, this confident, like, bad bee woman, and, like, she's helped me become confident. But, like, I don't want to say that because, like, that's too deep.
You just did.
You just
I
did.
mean, you just did.
And
I
full
think
disclosure, that might make it in the video if you're okay with it. I'll come and get your permission.
Full disclosure.
We'll cut some of that out.
Yeah,
we
you can cut
we
some
can't
of it
spoil
out.
the show.
You can
So-
cut some of it out.
Okay. Yeah,
You
that
can
was
do it, I guess.
honestly, yeah.
it was good. It was really good.
Yeah, it was.
You should put that in the video.
I'll make a bloopers reel. There'll be
Yes!
a bloopers reel at the end of this video.
Okay, let's
But yeah, I don't know. I kind of like this question. How has the difference in the old drama club, where it was more heavy into the music because Mrs. Harris was directing it, like we had our music down pat, to more of a stage pronounced drama club with Mr. Holmes, where we're still working on our music?
I mean, it's different, obviously, and I mean, it's something to get used to, but, like, I think, honestly, the show is getting a lot better. Like, it's been, I think we're going to make this the best we can ever do, which I'm very happy about. And not that Mrs. Harris was a bad teacher. She was never a bad teacher. It was just, I think we focus a lot more on, like, making everything a little more natural.
and creating your character more.
Yeah.
Like more in depth with the characters themselves rather than music.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mrs. Harris. We love you.
Shout out to Mrs.
Shout out
Harris.
Miss Harris.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah. Okay.
The OG.
Yeah. That was a legacy she left behind.
Yes.
But yeah, still love you.
I agree a lot with Rosie. We are going to put on probably the best possible show we can. Both of them have their ups and downs. We're more getting into our characters, more building them up. But we are still working on our music, so we do still need to work on that. But it's definitely a lot of fun building the character.
Yeah.
I think that it's being able to work more on your character also does help the music as well, because if you can have really good music and be able to do that really well, but if you don't have the character behind the music, then the music doesn't connect up with the rest of the play. And being able to connect, but to make it's good to sing the song correctly, but if you're able to sing the song and people think, oh yeah, that's Gomez or whatever,
Yeah.
to say that, I think that's even more impressive to be able to do that. So I think that putting more time into the character is definitely important.
I think it has taken us longer to learn the music and work on the music part by part. But I think it's also almost better that we have like separate music stuff and separate staging stuff, because like we can be more focused on the actual music at a certain point and then be focused on the actual staging rather than just kind of throwing it all together and some people not knowing their parts. Like last year in Greece, like some of the songs, I'm not going to lie, some of the songs I didn't know what part I was singing, so I just sang the melody because I feel like we didn't focus on the music. Like, we learned the music, but I feel like we didn't focus on separate parts as much as we're focusing on them this year.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is a positive, can be a negative, but...
Yeah. I think it's definitely a positive. Like, we are working on our parts more, but then we also have a ton of more cast members. We have a ton of cast members.
There's a lot more cast members.
So many people.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Great.
It's
We love it.
great.
It's great.
Yes.
Yeah,
It is
we definitely need to build the program, especially if like the community wants to see bigger shows. If they want to see Beauty and the Beast again, if we were to potentially pull off Little Mermaid, that is a huge show. Shrek.
Shout out to Cossiter and Altoona for doing that.
Yes.
For doing it. They
Yes.
were going to slay so hard.
The Little Mermaid is a big show. Same with Beauty and the Beast, if we were to do that again in the next 5-6 years. Same with a lot of shows. Aladdin is expensive because it's on Broadway.
Aladdin Jr. was probably the hardest show I've ever done, but it was amazing because we had such a big cast for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we need a ton of big cast shows so we can put on more. If we keep building the cast, we get bigger shows, and then the community gets to see us, and it gets to inspire the little kids who get to go see Beauty and the Beast and say, "Oh, look, cool!" And then they see us out in the community, and we get to talk to them about.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
Yeah,
cut you off.
no, you're good.
Because, like, for when Beauty and the Beast, when my brothers were in Beauty and the Beast, I was like, it's so cool that my brothers were Lumiere and Cogsworth. And then at the same time, I would also see the guy who played Beast in town, and little 7-year-old me was like, that's the Beast. And I was, like, freaking out, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. And now I'm one of those people that kids can look up to, and it makes me so happy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool when you're recognized for different things. Like when you're recognized for being in a musical or whatever you do. It's really cool being recognized. Like that's how I feel when I put on my FFA jacket each time. You're representing something that's really big, and it's super cool.
Being a part of something bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, it's super cool. And I'm just so glad that we have so many 7th and 8th graders and people that can kind of spread the drama club love, because that's what we need. We need more people to go into drama club so we can have bigger shows and we can put on better productions for the community.
Do cooler things.
Yeah. Yeah, because especially with special effects. Like, special effects are so cool. Shout out to Bill Hartsock. Bill is our lights and sound effects guy. He also does the different special effects. He projects stuff. Oh, my goodness.
Just you wait.
It is amazing. He gets us our mics and everything, but he also has different people that get us different things. Like we have a couple fancy things for this musical. I'm not going to say anything. Mr. Holmes would fire me from the podcast.
Yep.
But there are some really cool things that Mr. Hartsock's bringing in. Oh my goodness. Yeah, shout out to Bill Hartsock. He's pretty cool.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Slay.
All right. So, I think, yeah, that's pretty good.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do think that.
You do be thinking over there.
What's the next episode about?
Wow, you just went like another week in the future. The next episode is Ancestors Part 1.
So, We'll catch you guys at the. No, I'm kidding.
No, we'll see you
Wow.
guys at the show.
We'll see you guys. Yes, we will see you guys at the show,
Yes.
April 4th and 5th, 7 o'clock in the high school auditorium. Yeah.
Tickets can be purchased at the Tyrone Area High School main office for $10 apiece.
Yeah, you could also talk to any of the people in Drama Club. We have little paper slips, and we'll be able to get tickets for you. Yeah. Talk to your friends and family. Spread the word.
Come see it.
Come see the Addams Family. We'll see you next time.
It's going to be.
Bye. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's gonna be what?
It's going to be awesome.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
awesome.
it's gonna be
It's gonna be
awesome.
epic.
Yeah.
We're gonna walk in the auditorium
Like
after
epic
this show, and we're gonna be like, "Wow, we did that. That was pretty
just
cool."
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Come see the show April 4th and 5th at 7 o'clock p.m. Tickets are on sale, $10 in the high school auditorium. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye. A lot of people, when they... Why are you looking like that? Nonchalant redhead.
He's. I'm not a redhead.
No, dreadhead.
Oh, dread it. Oh my.
Where did you get red?
I could have sworn I heard redhead. Anyway.
That could be arranged.
Oh,
we my mom knows how to dye people's hair. She's dyed mine before.
I don't think I would fit very well ginger.
what was the question again? She's about to cook.
Yeah,
wasn't
that's all I have to
expecting-
say. That's
Okay.
Wasn't
wow.
expecting it to
Camera
hit
shut
that
off.
hard.
Camera shut off.
Did we lose contact on us?
Oh, you
That's
did?
not on us.
Oh,
that's
on
on them.
Braylon. We lost contact on Braylon.
You too.
Oh, really?
Never mind.
Is it still going?
I see my face, but I don't
It
see
says
Braylon.
no card on this, but I don't know if it's been doing it this entire time.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, it's good now?
Yep.
It
about
needed the good old shut off and shut it back on again.
Shut it on.
Shut,
I wish
turn
I
it
could do
off
that to
and
my
turn it back
boyfriend.
on again.
I'm kidding. I'm gay. Can't do that.
Wow.
You had to. had to hit it with
Cut
your
that out.
camera.
Cut
Cut that out.
Yeah, I'll edit this. But there have been leaked footage of the Addams Family podcast.
Secretly, Alice is gay.
Secretly, so is Mel.
Anyways,
Mom, I'm pretty sure that's not how that works. Anyway, moving on.
Okay.
This is gonna be a lot of work.
You're welcome.
Get out your scissors, Riley.
Time to cut.
Oh, how my weekend will be filled editing this video.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So,
So
what
wait,
is?
Wait, do you want to do a little wave to your future self as you're editing? Like, just wave at
Hi, future self.
hi,
What up,
I know you're
gang?
probably hating yourself
future
because
Riley, you're going to be trimming this at like 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah. Sorry for the trouble.
9 o'clock on a Sunday.
it's 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
Okay.
Anyway.